Hi, this is Carol from My 2D Swan, and I was tagged for the, I don't even know what to call it, for the one that wants to know how you got your YouTube name. And Mel Cameron, MellyMoo2402, was the one that tagged me. And so I guess I'm going to give you a little bit of information about me. So that's about all this is going to be about. If you want to turn me off, I quite understand. If you want to hear some of my ramblings, go ahead and just keep watching. I've been trying to wait until I looked decent so that I could present myself, but for some reason that day hasn't come yet. She tagged me several days ago. So anyway, you're going to look at Santa Claus and some pretty flowers. How did I get my YouTube name? Well, when I was young, I had older parents. I had a sister that was 30 years older and a sister that was 20 years older. Therefore, I have nieces and nephews that are my age or older. My oldest niece, whom is 5 years older than me, had a little boy named, get this, Jack Daniel. His daddy's name was Jack and his papa's name was Charles Daniel, so they named him Jack Daniel, which is what we call him to this day. And he's no more a little boy. He's about, 6'5", and he is a prison guard. So he's so precious though. He's a little teddy bear. He looks so big and whirly, but he's a good old boy. Anyway, I love him. It's hard to believe I used to carry him, tote him on my hip all the time. Maybe that's what's wrong with my hip. But he couldn't say Carol Lee, which is my name. And everybody, you can tell if it's family because they don't ever call me just Carol. It's Carol Lee. And I love that. That's kind of like a term of endearment to me. So instead of calling me Carol Lee, my nephew, this was my great nephew that I'm speaking of now, but my nephew, whom was just a couple years younger than me, couldn't call me Carol either. He called me Toodlee. So that kind of stuck for a while. But when Jack Daniel started talking, he couldn't say Toodlee or Carolee, so he called me Tootie. Well, everybody called me that. Even in my workplace, I would have people come in and call me Tootie. So I almost, when I became a grandmother, thought that would be a precious name for a mama, but I thought I needed to separate them because I'm known to Tootie to so many of my nieces and nephews, and my, actually it's my ex-husband, my first husband, his nieces and nephews, I love them so much, and they call me Tootie. So my husband, I've been married to almost 16 years now. His nieces and nephews were, of course, grown by the time I come into their life, so they just know me by Carol. They don't call me anything but that, but that's how I got my YouTube name. What inspired me to create my channel? That would be my husband. He knew that when I got ill, that I was really missing. I missed work so much. I missed the people. I missed the doing. I was a cosmetologist, and I did hair and nails for many, 25 years. And I enjoyed it so much, and I loved when people were so happy with what my work was, and I missed that, and he knew that, and he kept telling me I need to get on here. Well, I didn't know anything about computers, and if you talk to Luisa Diaz, she'll tell you I still don't. I have such a hard time when it comes to computers, but I'm trying, and truthfully, I'm like a new baby. I mean, I've only been doing a computer for like the last 2 years, maybe not quite that long. So I'm coming along with nobody to really help me. And but my husband, he was the one that wanted me to get on here and start watching YouTube, and he encouraged me to get involved. And I think now he's sorry because like I want to buy crafty things every time I see him. And but hey, he's a Harley dude, and he goes and buys what he wants in Harley. So, you know, tit for tat's what I always say. So have I always loved paper crafts? I have loved any kind of crafting from the time I knew anything about it. Art was always my favorite subject. I always loved to draw. I always loved to create. I really, really wanted to be a teacher. And I got 2 years in, and I had a tragedy hit, and so I couldn't finish. But that's okay. I'm okay. And I've loved every kind of craft. I've loved crocheting. I've loved paper crafts. I've loved drawing. I've loved anything that I can do that is crafty. I've loved. I just got a text from Elizabeth. I love it. Beady Bum Bum. Wow, that just thrills my heart. What don't I like? Well, I would walk around the world to avoid confrontation. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and if I have, I want to make it right. I can't stand to think that you're upset with me in any way, because I would never do it on purpose. And I don't like confrontation at all. And I don't like it on here, because there's so many good people on here that pettiness and all the other mess that comes about, it's just, to me, that's just crazy when there's too many wonderful things that we can be doing for each other. And I know people get their feelings hurt. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I know I do. I have really deep feelings. But I sure don't get angry. I might get hurt, but I sure don't get angry. And if there's something on YouTube that I'm not crazy about, I just move on to the next one, because I love a lot of everybody's work. I don't love all of everybody's work, but I love a lot of everybody on here. And some people, I love it all. I do love it all. But that's just a person. That's just their likes and dislikes. And I just think it's crazy to hurt somebody. What do I want my subbies to get from my channel? Well, we've all heard it, and I think we all mean it from the bottom of our heart. I want friends. You know, I love friends. I love people. I'm very social, and not being able to work anymore, I truly miss the socialization of working. I loved my clients. I loved hearing about their lives and their children and their husbands and their dogs, and it doesn't matter. I just loved it all, and I was the happiest, I think, then. But I'm working on the rest right now. My favorite craft or stamp company. Well, let me see here. You know what? I really like the Tilda stamps, and Magnolia is a wonderful company. When I try to get on their site, I usually miss getting the English site and end up on the Dutch site or whatever site that is, because I can't read it, and I'm such a goof, and I try to find my way around. But I do like Magnolia a lot. I like the La La Land. I think they're a wonderful company. I'm sure Prima and Graphic 45 is wonderful companies, because it's so beautiful. I don't have any. I would love to have some someday, but until they get it in the Hobby Lobby or a Joann's that's close to me, I don't know that I'll ever get any. Man, that romance novel sure was pretty. I'd like to have a piece of that in my hand. But yeah, all those companies are great. I like K & Company, and that's something I can get. And I really like K & Company, and I'm real thankful for them. What new craft or hobby interests you for 2013? I want to learn how to crochet these doilies. I know I can do it. I mean, I watch people do it, and it doesn't look that horrible, because I have a foundation in crocheting. Now, I'm not talking about the big, exotic, beautiful doilies I'm just talking about little flower doilies that we can stick on our projects. I would like to learn how to do that. What's my sign? Well, if you talk to Bill Engvall, he would hold my sign up quite a lot that says, "Oops, where am I?" Lost would probably be my sign. But if you're talking about the star sign, when I first came into this world, I was a Pisces. I was born on the 21st of March. But somewhere along the line, they have moved it that now I'm an Aries. And I know this to be fact because I did a 7th grade project on your zodiac sign, and I was a Pisces, and now I'm an Aries. So truthfully, I don't know what the heck I am. I'm just a hick, I guess, that has a deep feelings and love for crafting. That's what I am. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a blessed night. And, oh, I'm sorry, there is one more. There's something on the back of this. Did you ever think you would make YouTube videos? No, I'm terrible at it. You can see I am. I'm terrible at this. I love to talk, and I ramble all the time. Roger says I'm the only person he knows that can have a conversation on a message machine. But it's because he talks so much, and I can't get a word in edgewise here. I got to talk. But anyway, no, I never thought I would. And hopefully I don't drive you guys nuts, and I'll get better as I go along. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you, all of my new subbies. Thank you so much. I am way behind on answering and replying back. Thank you for all the wonderful comments I get. I am so thankful for all of you. And it is time for my giveaway. So in the next few days, hopefully I'll be able to get that up. So I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.